How we doing, everyone? Thanks for joining me for this video. Yeah, you'll see from the title, snowmen hinge rigs. Do they work? I don't know. We're going to have a go at finding out. I mean, it's absolutely blazing sunshine, so you wouldn't expect to see a snowman today, but we are going to put 2 snowmen out today on stiff hinge rigs. And yeah, we're just going to see what happens. I've just finished a vlog. Apologies if there's a wind, you can see behind it's blowing. Just finished doing a vlog, and I have caught a fish from the peg I'm already in. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm tying stuff up, because I've got nothing ready, we're going to put a little bit of bait in the edge, rest the swim a little bit, and then we'll get into this vlog and see what happens. So I'm still in this same peg that I've just finished my last vlog in. You'll see here I've got a handful of crumbed up krill and manila boilies. I'm going to chuck half either side, so try and keep half in my hand and chuck half in. So that's baited that zone. Let's give it a tiny bit more, and then that half, and then while I'm tying my rigs up, etc., that will just rest the swim and put a free bit of bait in. So let me get some rigs tied up and we'll go through what is actually happening, and if you don't think it's going to work, because I think it will. So I've got some rigs tied up. I'm going to show you. One is a 16mm krill bottom bait with a 12mm good pop up on. I can't remember what's in it, berry and something else, and there's loads in it. And then this one here is a 16mm manila, again with the same pop up. The rigs are pretty much as identical as I can make them in length, etc. I'm going to clip them on the rod. The rod setup hasn't changed, as it always is. I'm sure by now you all know it, but in case you don't, it's just £15 sublime with a bit of tungsten tubing and a running lead setup on it. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to start off by hooking a PVA bag on, because we're only going in the margin here again. So I'm going to hook a PVA bag on each one and just flick them in. On my last vlog, I caught on the left hand side on the krill, so I'm going to put the manila this side and we're going to put the krill on the right hand side to see if it was the spot that made the difference on the last vlog or the actual bait. So yeah, I'll do that now. Let me get the rod set up and we'll get them in. Let's get these rods out, but just a quick look at the rod setup, because I didn't explain it too well. Tungsten tubing, 2.5 ounce distance lead, the old KORDA run sleeve, tungsten anti-tangle sleeve, about 6 inches of 20-pound IQ, and then the hinge rig with that on the bag. This one has got the krill on, so that's going to be the right hand rod. So let's get them both out now. So they are both out there now. I have never cast a snowman setup out on a stiff hinge rig before, so I'm intrigued to see what happens. Don't see why it wouldn't catch, and it would be nice to catch a fish just to see the kind of hook hold they give, because I think it'd be quite a solid hook hold as well. So yeah, I'm going to go sit in my chair now and let's see what happens. Well, just before I do go sit in mid-chair, I will just say a massive thanks to you lot for supporting the channel. I try to do it on every video, so if I ever do forget, apologies. I'll try not to, because I do genuinely mean it. It does help the channel get bigger and bigger. You lot that keep clicking the thumbs up, subscribe, commenting, etc. It really does help the channel. So if you're one of them, thank you very much. If you're new to the channel, please have a look through it, see what you think. If you want to stick around, be a subscriber. It is free, it doesn't cost you nothing, there's no contract, it just helps me promote my channel and more people discover it. But whatever you do, even if you just watch in the background and you don't comment, you don't like it, you don't share it, you're not subscribed, it doesn't matter. I still really am massively thankful. So we're going to get back to the fishing now, but I just want to make sure I don't ever forget to do it. So from me, thanks again. Well, I just quickly thought I'd show you my view sitting behind the rods. I've just seen the bailiff come driving round, so I'm going to need to go pay for my ticket. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the rods in because it's not safe to leave them in there and then climb back up that bank, so it'll take me ages to get back down here. I'm thinking maybe the stiff boom would be better if it was a supple braided boom. I don't know. So I think when I bring the rods in, I might switch one over to a braided boom, leave one on a solid boom, and we'll see if that makes any difference. But again, we are fishing the new lake, which you don't get loads of bites in here at all. I know people that sat in here all day and caught nothing. So if we get one bite during this vlog, I'll be happy. But I think I am just going to change one rod to a supple boom instead of a stiff one. So what I'll do is I'll bring them in now, I'll sort the bailiff out, we'll tie them up, and then we'll get them back in. Right then, let's show you the changes that have been made. That's the old dark matter sinking supple braid hook link on there as the boom now. 6 inches, same length. You can see how the leads are hanging. They're hanging identical to the rings. So that's still got the fluoro on it, and that's got the supple braid. So we've got a stiff versus a supple now. If I spin round, it's a bit cramped in here. Buzzers are out. We're going to put them on buzzers now because I most likely will be staying in here to make my next vlog because there really is not many places I can move to now. And the wind, even though it doesn't show it too well, when the ripple gets on, it's blowing this end of the lake. So it makes sense to stay here, as you kind of maybe see. I've just noticed our bottle, I broke my bloody lid. That's nearly empty, to be fair. I've got a spare, but yeah, I broke that when I treated that fish last time. What else have I changed in here? Not a lot. I've got a coffee. It's happy days. So I'm going to have my coffee. Cheers all. And I think I've looked at the time. Do you know what? We're going to give it another 2 hours in here. So I'm going to fish for 2 more hours on this vlog just to give this a chance, because I really do think a hinge snowman bottom bait setup could really be a deadly setup. I don't know what you think. Let me know in the comments what you think, whether I'm fishing like an idiot or thinking a bit smart. I don't know. Anyway, let's get some rods back out. All right, let's get them back out there then. Didn't think that one through, did I? What a plonker. Alright, here we go then. Well, as you can imagine, I am not happy about the angle of those rods whatsoever. That's making me feel physically sick looking at it. But I can't fit them in any other way in this peg. So I think some backrest needs to go in, because if we get a belt intake on those, I reckon the rod will be going in with it. So I'm going to get some... Oh, you must be kidding me. No, that's a roach. I was going to say, that can't have gone that quick. It's only just gone out there. But I'm going to get some backrest in, and I'll leave you watching the rods in case something does happen. There you go then. Yeah, I'm not happy about that at all. But there isn't a lot I can do, really. I'm not quite sure how it's going to work with the next vlog. We'll have to see, because I'm going to be fishing to the far margin. And yeah, I don't quite know how that's going to work. Who knows? Let's worry about this vlog for now. I will leave the camera running. Just see if we can get something. I'm going to give it a couple of hours. Now I'm all set, the rods are in. Next 2 hours, they don't move. Well, guess what? Absolutely nothing's happened. Other than the roach keep banging me line. Little one just splashed out then. I've got just under an hour of this vlog time left that I'm allowing. I really hope that one of those goes off within the hour, because it would just be nice to catch a fish on it and to see what kind of hook hold you get. But I might well make my next vlog, see how that goes, and maybe see if I've got any time left in the day and sort of throw these back out later on this afternoon before I go home. I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully it goes within the hour so I can say it catches and check the hook hold. If it doesn't, I may have to stretch my session out a little bit yet. Who knows? Well, sadly, I've got like literally 5 minutes left of what I allowed. Something you might have noticed, or you might not, the wind has also swung. It's going back the other way now. So yeah, I'm not sure what to do, whether to carry this vlog on for another hour now, or try and make the other video and then come back and put these in the edge for an hour. I don't know. I'll get back to you. Apologies on the wind. What I'm going to do is I'm going to carry this on and I'm going to give it one more hour. My thinking behind it is, if I carry this on for another hour and it blanks, or I blank I should say, then I'll start my next video. One of the rods is going to go down this left hand margin, and if that gets a bite, then maybe it tells me that the rig wasn't working as well as I'd hoped. I don't know. What do you think? But I am going to leave the rods out as they are for another hour. There's no point recasting them. I've got bait around them. They're settled, etc. So we'll give it one more hour, see what happens. If not, the next thing you see will be an outro, sadly. But even if I do blank in this next hour, I am going to try this again, because I still think there's something in this one. Hopefully some of you back it up, and that'll sort of help me cast it out again, if you know what I mean. If everyone says, no, it's crap, East Coast, what are you doing, you idiot? Then I probably won't. But if a few people say, no, it should work, it will encourage me to cast it out more often, because I do genuinely think there is something in this rig that could be beneficial at some point. But for now, I'm going to put you back on the stand. We'll watch the rods and we'll see what happens. Before I could get you back on the stand that you're on now, I was just putting the phone in the cradle thing, and the left hand rod, the bobbin pulled up right to the top really slowly, typical line bite, and then dropped right back down to its original position. But it does mean that fish are moving up and down this near edge, so that's a good sign. But then on the flip side, is it a bad sign that I know fish are moving up and down this edge, and I've got two rods sat in the edge and I haven't had a pickup? Pink works really well in here and in the other lake. The krill and manila, confidence in that. The little bag of pellets from Pure Cuts, brilliant pellets, massively confident in them. There's that bloody word again. So the only thing I'm unsure on is the rig again. You know, the lead setup, the running setup, the rod, everything I'm confident in except the rig. But that's what these experimental videos are about, you see, isn't it? But I'm going to give it the next hour, see what happens, and then yeah, we're going to have to see about maybe redoing this vlog. Not redoing it, but doing another vlog at some point with this Snowman hinge bottom bait setup. Anyway, let's leave you watching the rods. Well, sadly, that hour has passed with nothing other than the liner that I mentioned at the start of the clip. I'm thinking I'm going to try and incorporate this rig in the next vlog, if that makes sense. If you watch it, which most of you will, you'll see what I mean. And if you don't, well, you'll just have to guess, or maybe hear about it on the evening news or something when it all kicks off and we have 7 fish out in the next vlog. I doubt it. But no, I am going to stick with it, because I do think there is something in a hinge pattern for hooking potential and a bottom bait setup on it. I just think I maybe need to present it ever so slightly different in a different area, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, from me, thanks very much for watching. Sorry there is no fish. Don't forget the old thumbs up and subscribe and all that business that I keep trying to sell you every video. Is appreciated. But from me, take it easy, and if you're out and about yourself, be lucky, and I'll see you on the next one.